Ooh, happy spooky times, everyone! Now I think I need to conjure up our host. Double bubble and Barney Rubble, fruity pebbles and screams and treble. Horror by Hammer, Man of Wolf, fruity yummy mummy, Robert Culp. From hell's backside cleft, summon me, a Halloween Jeff.
Ooh, ooga booga, look at me, I'm scary.
That is pretty scary. Are you going to wear that for the whole episode?
Yeah, you know what, it is a bit much, isn't it?
Well, yeah. The robe is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, the robe's definitely staying on.
Gah!
What?
What's that?
What's what?
That creepy face!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah, that's just my under mask.
Your what?
My under mask. I don't want to chafe.
That doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does.
What are you holding? Is that a real guy's skull?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my walking skull.
That makes even less sense than the under mask.
But does it?
Yes, it does.
Anyway, welcome to B-Movie Enema, the series. I am Geoff Arbuckle. That over there is Nurse Disembaudee, and it's spooky Halloween time, so it's time for us to watch ourselves something that is totally in line with the season and the holiday.
What are we watching for the happiest time of the year?
Well, I've got a classic that has kids in costumes, people trick-or-treating, a killer on the loose. It's Trick or Treats.
Ooh, isn't Trick or Treat the movie that has Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons in it?
Well, there is a movie with those two in it that is called Trick or Treat, but no, this is not that movie.
Oh, so this is the Trick or Treat that has that little fellow running around with a bag on his head and making sure people are living up to the spirit of Halloween, and has different stories, and one is about sexy werewolf chicks?
No, that's Trick or Treat.
I'm confused. What's this one?
Well, it's the one that isn't those two.
Oh, okay, I guess.
But it has all the good stuff that you might want in a movie that takes place around Halloween. So we're not really missing out on too much. Well, except that this is probably the least of the three movies that share the similar title. You know, maybe I'm not doing so great at selling everyone on this movie, am I?
No, you really aren't.
Well, it's Halloween times. It's not like we're only going to ever watch all the best, most classic movies ever during October, right? Right?
I suppose not.
Anyway, Trick or Treats is kind of a strange movie. It's not quite horror, but not quite comedy. It lands somewhere in between, and it was released on October 29th, 1982. Now, talk about getting it out just in time for the movie that's all about Halloween to actually be in theaters for the day it is celebrating. But I'm curious exactly how well it did. It only cost like $55,000 to make, but this was not released by a major studio like holiday namesake Halloween 3 Season of the Witch had, which got released just the week prior. But with such a low budget, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it did just well enough and then probably made money on cable or the few remaining drive-ins around the country at the time. Now, the guy who wrote, directed, and edited this movie was Gary Graver. Now, Graver is a very interesting person. He worked constantly. But Graver's biggest claim to fame was that he was Orson Welles' final cinematographer. He shot the documentary F for Fake for Welles. He shot a short film for the Titan named London. He was also the cinematographer for The Other Side of the Wind, which was shot over a 6 or 7 year period that Wells never finished in either his or Graver's lifetimes. It was eventually finished as best it could be and released in 2018. But that's not all. Wildly, Graver is also known for being Al Adamson's cinematographer for films like Satan's Sadist, Blood Mania, Dracula vs. Frankenstein, and Dr. Dracula. He also shot movies that were produced by Roger Corman. So between working for Orson Welles and Al Adamson, the two most polar opposites when it comes to directors, he also got to do a lot of 70s exploitation for Corman and others as well, and stuff that I've actually covered rather extensively. For example, he shot classics like Moonshine County Express and The Toolbox Murders in 1977 and 1978 respectively. Now both of those I wrote about at the B-Movie Enema blog, but guess what, Nurse? He did cinematography work on a movie that we've sort of recently watched.
Down and Dirty Duck?
Wait, what? No.
Then I don't know which one it was.
He was the cinematographer for drive-in classic Invasion of the Bee-Girls.
Isn't that just unbelievable?
Yeah, well, Graver clearly had an exploitation eye, if you will. Again, he worked for Al Adamson and Roger Corman. He often worked with a lot of the same people multiple times too, including some of the folks in this movie we're going to watch this week. But there's something that is kind of a classic old Hollywood thing, particularly people who worked in movies in the 70s and 80s. Graver worked on a lot of porn, probably to make ends meet, because he didn't really work in any studio films or anything like that. He would write and direct pornos under the pseudonym Robert McCallum. He ended up making something like 135 adult films. One of those films, Unthinkable, won an AVN award in 1985 for Best All-Sex Video. AVN awards are basically the porn Oscars. He was ultimately inducted into the AVN Hall of Fame. Graver passed away in 2006, but before we get this movie started, I found this little story about Graver's relationship with Orson Welles kind of funny. Graver did not take pay from Welles when they worked together. When they were shooting a scene for The Other Side of the Wind, Welles used his Oscar that he won for co-writing Citizen Kane in the scene as a prop. And when shooting was done, Welles handed it to Graver and said, "Here, keep this." So Graver took that to mean that this was in lieu of monetary payment. So he took it home. Some years later, Graver was needing some cash and sold the Oscar for $50,000 to a holding company who were themselves going to sell it at auction through Sotheby's, the famous auction house. However, Beatrice Welles, Orson's daughter, got wind of this and successfully sued Graver and the company that obtained the statue and got it back for herself. But let it be known that Beatrice also wanted to sell that statue and get cash for it. Finally, after all this, Beatrice Welles would not be allowed to sell the Oscar through Christie's, another famous auction house, because the Academy stepped in and put a stop to all of that. These days, it's my impression that the Academy won't just let you sell Oscars when you're strapped for cash. They would rather obtain the statues themselves for historical sake. But anyway, Nurse.
What's up, Geoff?
I think it is about time to get things started and feel the Halloween atmosphere and fright of trick or treats.
Ooh, spooky.
What time will you be home this evening? Oh. Oh. No, don't get up, dear. I'll get it.
We're here for Mr.
There'll be some papers that... Malcolm. Hi. We want you to come with us, Malcolm. Okay, there's no need there's no need for alarm.
Malcolm, just a short ride.
Just calm
Who
down.
are you?
Going for a little ride, Malcolm.
I'm not going for any ride.
We're going for a little ride.
Joan, who is it?
Malcolm, now just calm down.
What is going on? Let go of me.
Calm down.
Joan, let go of me. Cut him off!
Calm down, Malcolm.
Stay away! Who are you?
Slow down, Malcolm.
Stay away from me!
Malcolm.
Stay away!
Just
Stay away!
Malcolm.
Come on, Malcolm. Malcolm, come on.
Get the cuffs on it!
Hurry up! Malcolm! Put him down! Put him down, Malcolm! Get the cuffs on! Okay, get the cuffs. Okay, where's the jacket? Here. Hold it. I'll get the jacket. Calm down. Get out. Calm down, Malcolm. It's over. Roll him over. Okay. All right. Joe! Joe! Oh! Okay. Slow down, Mel. I don't want to go anymore. Come on. Johnny! Don't take me! Don't take me! Why don't you take me? I don't want to go! John, help me, John! Help me! Oh, God!
Tonight? Well, do you really need me? Yeah, but, well, my boyfriend, he's opening a play tonight, and I was planning on... to get somebody else?
Yeah, I know.
How about if I came a little later?
All right.
No, I can't take the dress down now. I'm in the shower. Look, I'll call you right back, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, ¿cómo se va?
Hello? Linda?
Oh, hi, Brett. I was just practicing the French for that yogurt commercial in case I got it.
Oh, hey, yeah, that was great. Hey, listen. Linda, look, I got a seat for you right down front.
Brett, I can't make it.
What? Baby, it's my opening night. I'm counting on you.
I know, but the agency says I have to work or they'll fire me. And I can't afford to lose them. It's the only way I can have my days free to get my acting jobs.
Don't the parents take the kids out trick-or-treating or something?
Yeah, but some people are running off to Las Vegas for a surprise party. So if I don't work, the agency will drop me.
You don't need them.
Oh, you'll support me then?
Look, you know I'm not really in a position to do that right now, you know? But I will be.
I need the stupid babysitting job. These rich people pay too well.
I need you here with me.
I want to be there with you, but I can't.
Look, how many times are you gonna get to see me play Othello?
Oh, you're too young to play Othello.
Yeah. I'm lowering my voice.
Oh, Brett, I do love you, and I want to be with you. But I have to work. Ah, but I know. I've got the address and the telephone number of where I'm going to be, and, why don't I give it to you, and you can come over later? I mean, nobody's going to be there except me and the kid, and he'll probably be asleep, so we could have some fun.
Okay. I'll see you. I gotta go. Bye.
Hey, baby. Listen. You know where this, take it easy. You know where this 4210 26th Street is?
Yes, it's just a couple blocks down there.
Oh, 'cause they keep changing the streets around here.
Yeah, I know, it's really hard.
Hey, listen, I'm going to this party.
Yeah?
Why don't you come along? We'll have a ball.
Oh, no, I gotta go to work.
No, I mean...
Oh, really, some other
Come on.
time, some other time, I promise.
What's the matter, baby? Don't you like the party? Christopher, are you in here? Christopher?
I'm putting on my Halloween costume, sir.
Huh.
Christopher, you turn that light on. Now you come out here now. Well, you're not putting on your Halloween costume. Now, why did you lie to Richard?
Well, I was about to put it on, but I was just trying on some ghost makeup.
In the dark? What have I told you about lying?
All right, Joan, come on, lighten up on the kid.
Excuse me. Have you finished packing?
Well, I just thought the kid could get it. You know?
Now, clean up this room.
Well, can't you take me out trick-or-treating?
You know that Richard and I have to go to this party. It's business.
It's not business. It's a party.
It is business.
It's fun.
Now, Christopher, you've got to learn that everything in life is not just fun. Now, give me a kiss. Now, you be a good boy.
I'll be a good boy if you give me the Wizard of Siam trick.
I'll get it for you when I get back. Linda.
Joan Adams?
Excuse me for being in such a rush, but we haven't finished packing yet. All the trick-or-treat candy is there. If you do me a favor and please feed the dog food I left out on the counter. Christopher should be in bed by 11 o'clock. I left a list of all the phone numbers up in on the dining room table of where we'll be. We'll be back by tomorrow.
Great. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Have you got everything?
I think so. Sure.
Have you got the airplane tickets?
Yep, right here.
And the address?
Yep.
And the credit cards?
No, you have them.
I wonder what made the Newtons think of inviting us to their Halloween party this year.
It's because we're such a charming couple.
Why don't you go down and fix us a drink?
Okay. Ah, yes. Here we go. Thank you. You there?
That's your move? You're gonna lose again, Bert.
I guess I'm just a born loser.
I gotta get out of this place. I'm gonna bust out of here, and this time I mean it.
You've been here for 4 years, Malcolm. You should call it home.
I had a home once. And I'm gonna get it back. Hi, Doctor.
How are you doing, Malcolm?
Fine. When am I gonna get out of here, Doctor?
Oh, any day now, any day.
That's what you said a year ago, Doctor.
Be patient, be patient.
I am a patient.
Now,
why did you say that to him? You know he's as mad as a hatter.
You have to humor these people, Nurse Reeves. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. Bert, you know what day this is? No, Halloween. That's right. We wear costumes, and different clothes and things like that.
Right.
Disguises. Right. Perfect night for me to bust out of this bug house, Bert.
You're crazy.
You're crazy, Bert. I'm mad.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
You must be Linda.
Yes, Mr. Adams?
Please call me Richard.
Okay.
Would you, like a glass of brandy, Linda?
No. No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Not even a little sip?
No.
Come on.
No.
Just a little.
Oh, this is really a fabulous place you have here. How did you happen to find it?
Might say I inherited it. Come here, Linda. Diamonds. Definitely your stone.
This is really beautiful, but my birthstone is the ruby.
Well, would you like to see my tap dance?
Tell me, how did you happen to inherit this place?
Brains. Brains, my dear. Brains. Which is something you may or may not know. Ah. Hold on. Darling. I was just showing Linda this present. Bought for you.
Oh, darling, it's gorgeous. Get the bag, will you?
Certainly, sweetheart.
Actually, it's the only reason I married him.
Oh, yes, he's a real charmer.
Help yourself to anything.
Thank you.
Richard, we're going to be late.
Oh, wait. But I haven't met your little boy yet.
Oh, he's around somewhere. You'll find him. Or he'll find you.
Good night, Linda. You look so good. Now let's try not to get arrested, okay?
Christopher? Christopher, where are you? Christopher?
You're cute. Are you the babysitter?
Well, you're not cute. That's a stupid thing to do.
It's Halloween.
Doesn't matter. You could hurt yourself.
I won't.
Well, you scared me. Can you get out of that thing?
Yeah, sure.
You be careful, young man.
Hey, I'm cool.
Oh, what are you, a policeman?
Yeah, the local policeman.
Oh. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a witch.
Yeah. Pooh.
Ooh. Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
You little brat. What was that?
Magic trick. Don't you like tricks?
No. And do you know what I do to little boys who are practical jokers?
Hey! Hey, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Let's be friends. What's your name?
Linda.
Pleased to meet you, Linda.
Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay. Ah!
Sucker!
Hey, baby, all right. Hot.
Ow!
Now I gotta remember this place.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Now, I told you to play with your toys nicely, and what are you doing? Stop it!
It's my turn. My turn.
You quit playing with yourself.
There, I won. You know, I've been thinking about it, Bert. I'm formulating my plan of escape.
Malcolm, you ain't getting out of here. You know, I tried it, and they knocked my teeth out.
Oh, I'm getting out, Bert. And when I do, I'm gonna get her, the lawyers, and the two-bit gigolo she's married to.
Don't forget the doctors.
Oh, I'm gonna get the doctors, Bert.
Are you going tonight?
As soon as it's Betty by time, it's adios amigos.
Gee, Malcolm, I didn't know you could speak Spanish.
Amigos. Amigos. Yeah? Come here, Bert.
Yeah?
You can help.
Yeah?
You wanna know how?
Yeah.
Snore.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Just like that.
God. Oh, that kid.
Ah! You stop it now, or I'll put you to bed.
Now that's the best offer I've had all day.
You're impossible.
How about incorrigible?
That, too. Ooh, another little spoiled brat. Why me? Why do I get them all?
'Cause I love you, Linda.
Is that you, Cleopatra? This is the men's ward. Say goodnight to Mark Anthony.
But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, there where an Antony would turn the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny.
Unrise, Mr. Higginbottom. You're all alone now.
That little kid is kind of a turd, huh?
Oh yes, that is Chris Graver. He is the son of director Gary Graver.
Oh, I see. Nepotism strikes again.
You know, something like that. But there are a few things about this movie that I definitely do like. I mean, the vast majority of this movie, as we'll see, will be trick-or-treaters, one after another, coming to the door dressed up in costumes. And this is most definitely a Halloween movie. Okay, not the Michael Myers kind, just the normal slasher kind, where there are kids all over the place doing Halloween things, and the night seems to go on forever, and so forth.
It definitely has all the fun atmosphere of Halloween.
Hey, speaking of, how's it going over there? We getting any trick-or-treaters? You passing out the candy?
Sure.
You ate all the candy, didn't you?
Not all of it. I left you some of those fun-sized mounds and Almond Joy bars.
Oh, those are so gross.
If it makes you feel any better, those Reese's pumpkins didn't taste quite right. They were probably, I don't know, spoiled or something?
Oh, it's bad enough that you ate them already, but to lie? For shame.
I am only but a weak human who cannot control herself around the Reese's pumpkins.
Bummer. But anyway, Trick or Treats was released by Lone Star Pictures. Now, Lone Star Pictures International was formed in Texas, and they mostly did horror and other smaller budget kind of exploitation-like films. Lone Star eventually had a branch set up in California, but that was after this film was released. But I don't believe that Lone Star actually ever put up their own money for movies. I think they only did distribution type stuff. They're the type of company that buys up cheap distribution rights and just pump out limited theatrical runs, toss them in the drive-ins around the country, and then get those movies out on VHS tapes for rental as the 80s boom of renting VHS tapes started to really pick up steam. But for Trick or Treats, we have a couple of pretty recognizable people in the opening scene, kind of setting the stage for everything that will happen later. There are two successful upper-class folks having breakfast together. Then, all of a sudden, the wife answers the door and tells a couple of guys in orderly uniforms where her husband is, and they go out and wrestle the guy down and start putting him in that straitjacket, and he's taken off to be committed. So let's talk about these two actors in the opening scene. First up, we have the wife, Joan, played by Carrie Snodgrass. Her first role was an uncredited one in the seminal 1969 counterculture smash hit Easy Rider, but her first credited role was as Tina in Frank Perry's Diary of a Mad Housewife. She played the frustrated and unfulfilled wife of Richard Benjamin's clout-chasing lawyer Jonathan. She enters into an affair with another jerk played by Frank Langella, and that's a comedy drama that has likely been unheard of by many people who are less than 50 years old. But Snodgrass was nominated for Best Actress at the 1970 Academy Awards. After getting that Oscar nomination, she wasn't in much of anything until the later part of the 70s, and that's because she was musician Neil Young's partner, and she left the business to care for their son, who had mild cerebral palsy. But when she came back, she appeared in some pretty recognizable movies like Brian De Palma's The Fury, then Clint Eastwood's Pale Rider, the Cannon Films Charles Bronson vehicle Murphy's Law, 8 Seconds starring Luke Perry, Blue Sky, and Wild Things. Then, throughout the 80s and 90s, Snodgrass appeared in just about every popular TV show for adults, from ER to Touched by an Angel to The X-Files to Highway to Heaven, to In the Heat of the Night, to Chicago Hope. She was not an insignificant actress and guest star on those shows, so she enjoyed a pretty decent career, but sadly she died in 2004 from heart failure. She was already awaiting a liver transplant when she passed. But let's shift gears to our primary antagonist of this movie.
That little kid?
Well, no, but the character's father in the movie, Malcolm O'Keefe, played by Peter Jason. Now, Peter Jason is still around, working 40 years on. He mostly had smaller parts, but he probably got this part thanks to being in Gary Graver's 1981 movie, Texas Lightning. After this movie, he'd be in Angel as the killer stalking hookers in Hollywood. He had a small part in The Karate Kid and Streets of Fire. He was in the classic Richard Pryor and John Candy comedy remake, Brewster's Millions. And starting with 1987's Prince of Darkness, he appeared in a string of John Carpenter films. They Live, In the Mouth of Madness, Village of the Damned, Escape from LA, and Ghosts of Mars. The only one of Carpenter's films that he didn't make it into during that run was Memoirs of an Invisible Man. He is probably best known, though, for appearing in 26 episodes of Deadwood as Con Stapleton. But man, just take a look at Peter Jason's filmography. He's got recognizable movies and TV shows all up and down that list of roles. We don't have the time to list them all. Just know that the guy has a hell of a career. He also has my favorite line in the movie.
Is it when they are trying to put the straitjacket on him and he kept yelling, "Ah, Joan, stop, please help me"?
Those were pretty good lines, weren't they?
Are you sure this movie wasn't nominated for a Best Screenplay Oscar?
Should have been, but no. When he's talking to his buddy in the insane asylum and the buddy calls him crazy, and he just looks at the guy and says, "You're crazy, I'm mad." That's some pretty good screenwriting. Now, let's get back to the movie, and when we do, we'll Nurse, who are you on the phone with?
You can get here that quick? Yeah, that's awesome. And you promise that won't hurt him? Oh, wait. Hang on a sec. What's that, Geoff? Best B-movie proctologist ever and light of my and everyone else's life?
Are you calling the insane asylum?
What? This? Nah, I'm ordering a pizza.
What kind of pizza could you possibly be ordering that makes you ask if it will hurt me?
Yeah, you need to get here as soon as you can, and yeah, bring that thing we just talked about.
I really hope she's just asking for extra jalapenos on a pizza and not asking for the asylum to come pick me up.
I'm going fast. I have no regrets.
Do you know the story about the boy who cried wolf?
Are there any Indians in it?
Look. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived in a village, and his father gave him the job of watching the sheep. And he said, "Son, if you ever see any wolves, you must yell, 'Wolf, wolf,' and all the villagers will come to protect you." So the first day the little boy is on the job, he gets very, very bored. And he says, "I think I'll play a joke." And he yells, "Wolf, wolf," and all the villagers come running with their weapons, only to have the little boy going, "Ha, ha, ha." He was only playing a joke. So the next day, the little boy is back out there protecting the sheep. And what do you think he does? He gets bored again, and he yells, "Wolf, wolf," and the villagers come from all over, only to have the little boy laugh in their face. So the third day, the wolf really came. And just when he was ready to pounce on the little boy yelled, "Wolf, wolf!" And none of the villagers came to help him. And the wolf ate the little boy. The wolf ate the little boy all up. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I understand, Linda.
Good.
Wolf, wolf!
Excuse me, nurse. May I see your ID, please?
Oh, why, certainly, officer.
Me. How's your evening?
Oh, awful. I've got a mean little kid here that's giving me a bad time.
Lock him in his room.
He'd escape. He's Houdini Jr.
What do you mean?
Tricks, costumes, practical jokes. I mean, his parents must have given him carte blanche at the magic store.
Yeah. You'll be able to handle it. Look, I gotta go. I'll see you after the show, okay?
I've got my own show going on here. Oh, gotta go. More goblins.
I love you.
I love you too. Break a leg, huh? Hello? 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 Damn kid. Christopher!
Thanks for the kiss, baby. You wouldn't hit a kid, would you? Lights on if nobody's home.
Yeah, we ought to tip over their garbage cans.
Shoot yourself again, Christopher. Hello? Hello?
this knife. Hey! Take off my mother's nightgown.
Oh, shut up!
Hello?
You want to loan me a little money to go back where I come from?
Take it. Here, take it. Keep warm. Go.
You remember me?
Yo, lady, this your car over here? Huh? The car. No. Hey, lady.
I'm gonna lock you in your room, you little monster!
No locks on my doors. Sorry.
You've got a basement.
No.
You must have a rocket. I could shoot you off into outer space.
I've got a rocket, but you can't have it.
Stay right here, Buster. I'll deal with you in a minute. Just a minute, please.
Trick or treat! Boy, that lady's crazy. Yeah, looks like she might have seen a ghost.
Yeah?
I'm coming home to take care of you, darling.
Christopher! I've had enough of this!
will you please stay off the telephone?
What's on the phone?
How can I believe you? You can even disguise your voice.
Hi. Hi. Oh, don't be so shy. Now. Would you like to go have a little drinking pool?
Oh, no,
What's he say?
No,
Just
no.
you and I.
Oh, thank you.
Just you and I?
No, I don't know.
Thank you, Al. Oh, listen, just a little, maybe a drinking pool, you and I.
Well,
together,
maybe.
please.
Just maybe a little.
Hey!
I want to check on Christopher. Hello again.
Hello again. Linda, this is Joan. Is everything all right?
No.
What do you mean?
Your son is a holy terror. He committed suicide about 4 times. He tried to drown me. He set off explosions. He had me chase him all over the house. He played tricks on me.
Well, dear, Christopher is an amateur magician.
Yes, well, I don't want to be the magician's stooge.
Oh, he's perfectly harmless.
Oh, and some screwball keeps calling me on the phone. Is the kid a ventriloquist, too?
Well, he might be. Did he wreck the house?
No, but that's probably next.
Oh, don't worry, dear.
You know, you shouldn't buy your son everything he wants.
Oh, I believe more harm can be done by denying the creative mind. Surely you can understand that, Linda.
Then maybe you ought to sign him up with the circus.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Christopher is being a perfect angel.
Okay, there you are, a refill. Ma'am, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you.
Christopher! You get in this house right away!
Trick or treat!
Aren't you too old to be trick-or-treating?
Oh, we're drunk!
Wait. No, okay, you got it. Here you go. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Here you go. No, that's okay.
Why don't you come with us?
Later, okay. Bye. Oh, bye.
Trick or treat.
See you later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, the same to you, jerk off.
Come on.
Easy, take it easy, take it easy.
Hey, there's nothing in this.
I got some.
You drink.
I gotta get some. Hey.
Why don't you get us another bottle?
Give me some money.
Get us another
Give me some
bottle.
money. Give me some money, man.
It's right down at the corner. I'll give you some money. I'm gonna give you.
I got some money too, you know.
I'm gonna give you 42 cents.
You gave me 42 cents.
42 cents.
You don't get as much.
I don't.
I'll see you later, huh?
So where are you going?
Right around the corner. That check. 16.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, you shouldn't be down here.
Take off your clothes.
What?
Take off your clothes.
What are you gonna do?
Take them off.
Rape me?
Now. Shut up. Just take your clothes off.
You got it?
Come on, take them off.
Shane, take it easy.
Shut up. Take your clothes off.
What are you getting?
Shut up. Take them off, quick.
I'm doing
Quick.
it. I'm doing it.
Back it up. Not you, stupid.
My shoes.
I want everything. Take it off.
Everything?
Everything. Give everything. Take it off.
Here you go, your clothes.
You want the shoes?
Yeah, everything. Come on, take it off. Come on, take it off.
Jesus.
Just take it off. You shut up. Sorry.
You want my underwear?
Take them off. Hurry up. Come on. What, you never seen tits before? Take them off. All of them. Take everything. Everything off. Shut up. Just back it off.
The blood really looks fake.
Fake or not, these horror pictures give me the willies.
It's only a movie, Andrea.
Look, Connie, I love movies. I love editing. I love making movies more than I love eating. But these horror movies, they make me scared to drive home alone at night.
Well, I know what you mean. They don't exactly turn me on.
Do you think people will ever get tired of these films?
No. I think people are always interested in the latest monster that will pop up, or how much more blood can be spilled, or how many more guts can be ripped out.
And the producers will keep pouring them out.
Yep. How's that scene coming along?
Here, come take a look at it. Tell me what you think.
Yes, the arm is well connected. Glove. Nurse, give me head.
The head?
Yes, the head.
Here's the head, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. Do those nerves look okay to you?
carotid artery look okay to you?
Awful.
Pick up the sheet. You're in my light. And now, you who have for so long been bound to the most narrow and materialistic views, you who have denied the virtue of transcendental medicine, you who have derided your superior, behold! What? Oh, the brain. Yes, I forgot. I've done it! I've done it! Quick, the brain!
You know, it works.
You think so?
I think it's brilliant. I mean, this movie's gonna be made in this editing room.
You know, it's obvious those jerks don't know what they're doing.
Like that segue you did in the second reel in the montage sequence. Sheer genius.
And that dumb director's gonna get all the credit.
Exactly.
We make the pictures. Right here.
You're damn right. Hello? Just a minute. It's Linda.
Oh. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how's everything going?
Well, we're almost done with the rough cut of The Monster Strikes.
Oh, great. Listen, I talked to my agent tonight, and he needs that scene I did by tomorrow morning. Did you transfer it to video?
I sure did, and it's right here. Why, you want to come by and get it?
Well, the problem is I'm babysitting, and I can't really leave the house.
Well, where are you?
I'm in the Wilshire district.
Well, that's right next to my hairdresser, and I'm going there, so I'll drop it by to you, no problem.
Oh, could you? I was hoping you would.
What's the address?
Seriously, I didn't call an insane asylum. Are those even a thing anymore?
I don't know, possibly.
Well, even so, I really did just order a pizza with a bunch of stuff that I think will probably burn everywhere after eating it.
I just don't think you'd act like that on the telephone, that's all.
We're back from the movie.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so let's dig a little bit more into some of the people that we see in this movie. First and foremost, Linda is called by Joan to watch her kid, the ever-precocious and mischievous Christopher. Linda is played by Jacqueline Garreau. Now, Garreau was a New York City kind of actress. She went to the New York American Academy of Dramatic Arts. A lot of her credits in movies aren't big, but there are some credits that we like around here. She had an uncredited role in Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. She was also in Drive-In Massacre. A lot of her credits in the 70s sound sort of like they might be Roger Corman or Russ Meyer level exploitation movies, but they're not. You have stuff like Sweet Sugar, Prison Girls, Terror on the Beach, Vice Squad Women, Video Vixens, The Beast and the Vixens, and so on. Now, a couple of interesting tidbits. First, it's sometimes brought up that she was once an adult film star. That's maybe not really all that true. I haven't seen the movies, but she's got a lot of uncredited parts in Gary Graver adult films where it seems like she was maybe mostly just an extra. So I'm not too sure that she was doing any actual pornographic scenes. In addition, she was in a movie called CB Hustlers. Now, interesting story about that. I originally selected that movie to appear as a second season movie for B-Movie Enema, the series, but I had to kind of abandon it when it was not going to fly at all on YouTube, thanks to sex scenes that were pretty explicit. So, I guess you dodged a bullet there, nurse.
I am truly very lucky.
Now, at the time that this movie came out, Garreau was married to Steve Railsback, who plays her kind of doofy boyfriend, Brett. Railsback is known for a few things. First, he was Charles Manson in 1976's Helter Skelter. He was also in Turkey Shoot the same year as Trick or Treats. Now, I wrote about that movie at the blog, so go to bmovieenema.com and check that out. He was also in Life Force, which was probably his biggest profile role.
You mean to tell me that his role as Dr. Harvey in Nuki wasn't his biggest role?
Yeah, well, less said about Nuki the better, but what's weird about the Brett character is that he's a character who has interaction with our leading lady, but the pair actually never share a scene in the same place. The two characters just kind of talk to each other, but they never act together in this movie. Just one of those weird things that happens in a movie that honestly doesn't really know what to do with its premise.
I have a question. Did Christopher's parents, leave town? They had to pack and they had to get tickets. I assume those were plane tickets. Were they all going on vacation after?
Well, I think Joan and Richard, Joan's new husband is Richard, actually left town. They are at that party where the neon cowboy is outside the building, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's Las Vegas. So she did tell Linda that they would be back in the morning. So I guess they had to make sure that they get all the way out of town to get away from their terror of an offspring.
Oh, I know. I would probably punch that kid. Many times. Many, many times. So many times.
Yikes. So we'll come back around to that kid in just a little bit. But Richard, Joan's new dude, is, of course, David Carradine. David Carradine is in a ton of stuff, and he was kind of a go-to for a lot of cheap B movies. He was a TV star in Kung Fu, which then came back around some 20 years later for a kind of a sequel series. But he was in a lot of different genre type stuff. He's another guy who has been in so many things that I just don't have time to list them all. But you know that if that's the sort of stuff that he made his bread on, you know that's something that Quentin Tarantino would pick up on. And of course, he was cast to play the incredibly intimidating and menacing Bill in the Kill Bill movies. Now, from this segment too, I want to point out that those two girlfriends of Linda's editing that movie they were making had a mad scientist in it, played by John Blythe Barrymore. Now, both the Barrymore and Carradine families are old Hollywood dynasties of sorts, and both families go back to the old Universal classic monsters.
What was the deal with that whole scene with those two chicks making that movie? Why did that happen? What are we supposed to take away from that?
I actually have two answers for that.
Hit me with them.
Well, because I suspect that Gary Graver probably raised the money for this movie himself, and he's working with people he's had relationships with and worked with on other things, I kind of feel like this was a little bit of an inside joke, what the insiders say while cutting their movies together.
I don't know. That seems like a stupid thing to have in your movie for just the average idiot who wants to see people get sliced up by a killer.
Well, and that's why I have my second suspicion about why that scene was in this movie. You put something like that in this because you just don't have enough of anything to make a full movie. So you kind of have to waste some time until some stuff happens. And, I mean, you notice that no one's been killed yet?
Wait, for real?
Yeah, this is a horror movie that doesn't have any deaths in it yet. We'll get there in the next segment, but holy cow.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it kind of is. I do want to say one more thing about that interlude scene with the lady filmmakers creating that Frankenstein-like movie. The blonde, Andrea, is played by Gillian Kessner. Now, she was Gary Graver's wife at the time, and they were married for 25 years. She died the year after Graver did due to a staph infection after being diagnosed with leukemia. Kessner's very best role is as Cookie Winchell in the amazing action exploitation flick Raw Force, which also came out in 1982.
One more question.
Go for it.
What the hell is the deal with this kid? Seriously, why all the magic tricks and the pranks?
I don't know. It's not like his dad, the now escaped Malcolm O'Keefe, was a magician. And I don't think Joan was, yet they got invited to this party that Joan says is business? Is Richard a magician type?
I don't know.
I mean, the kid wants a particular trick that he says he'll be good if Joan gets it for him. Does she buy the magic stuff for him? Does she actually own these tricks and she will give him the secrets for it? What is this movie? I mean, it's the kind of movie that if you think about it too long, you might just go crazy.
Speaking of, I think we should go get the door.
Oh, the pizza, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Trick or treat! Here you go, guys. Have fun. Happy Halloween. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sports with Stu coming up next.
Thank you, John. A dangerous lunatic, Malcolm O'Keefe, ex-millionaire industrialist, has escaped from Western State Hospital. A all-points bulletin by the police is out tonight. I'm here at Western State Hospital tonight to talk with Nurse Almeda
Reeves. It was a vicious and savage attack, the work of a maniac. He jumped me as I leaned to tuck him in. He threw me on the bed and then jumped on top of me and put it in my mouth.
Put the gag in your mouth, you mean?
Yes, yes, he put this in my mouth and I couldn't cry out. He tied me up and took off all my clothes. I've never been so humiliated.
Well, now
I tried to escape once, and they knocked my teeth out.
Now, Malcolm O'Keefe, who was committed to this institution many years ago, has just been recently made a trustee. Isn't that right?
Yes.
We are not crazy.
He was normally a nice man.
Yeah,
non-violent. Oh, shut up. You're all crazy.
Thank you very much, Nurse Reeves.
down.
And right now, we'd like to show you a picture of the escaped patient. And if any of you out there have any information with regard to this man, please call Western State Hospital or your local police.
When he jumped me,
this report is over, Nurse Reeves. This report is over.
He responded to me in a way that no man ever has.
I have to go to Worcester, near La Brea.
You want to go to Wilshire, La Brea? That's 35 cents, boy. Sit down.
You hear, kid? Christopher!
All right. That's it, you little creep.
All right, inside the house. I've had it with you, and I'm gonna tie you up in your bed. I'll escape.
Look, just stop, please. I'm tired. Why don't you take a break? Leave me alone. Why don't you dress up like the other kids and go around the neighborhood? You might get yourself some poison candy.
I heard what you said. That wasn't very nice.
You're right. I don't know why I'd have such a thought.
I'm a cannibal, and I bring you human flesh to eat at night.
You're probably a midget.
I wonder if I should put her in a zigzag box. Or saw her in half.
Linda? Linda! 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 Linda, it's Andrea. Where are you? I've got your tape. Magic tricks.
Linda, are you playing some kind of joke on me for Halloween? Well, it isn't very funny. Now say something. Linda, I hear you.
You're not Joan. Stupid.
Nice try, Linda. Now you're getting the hang of it. May I have my cat back, please?
Go to your room.
Hey! How about pouring me a glass of that wine?
Screw off!
Linda?
Oh, Brett, I'm sorry.
Well, what are you so mad about?
Obscene phone calls, rats, cats, you name it.
Oh, I wish I was there with you.
Oh, it's all right. I found the wine.
You're getting obscene phone calls?
Mm-hmm. A few. Some weirdo keeps calling and tells me he's coming over here.
Maybe you should call the police.
All right, you know, I never thought of that. How's the play going?
Oh, Desdemona's wig slipped a little bit, but other than that, it's going great. It's a great audience.
Well, they all got in free, didn't they?
Yeah, they got in free, but they're good, you know? I mean, they're good. Oh, I gotta go. I'll talk to you. Bye. I gotta go. Forget her.
Hello, police. I'd like to report a strange man who's been calling. What? Well, he's threatening to come over to the house where I am.
Well, there's nothing we can do until he actually shows up. We can't station a man out at your house. We get 100 of these calls every night. Just keep your door locked, lady.
Oh, yes, I understand. Thank you. Little practical joker.
Here you go. Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Where's Christopher?
Oh, he's upstairs playing.
Have some paper.
Probably making a bomb. What?
Have some paper, want to?
Oh, here, I'll give you some more. Here you go. How's that?
That's good.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, well, what's the matter, darling? Got a sore throat? Well, get a good night's sleep.
I'm home, Joan.
Christopher, I told you not to.
Don't look at me! I've changed. I can see you haven't changed. I bet you're surprised to see me back here in my home. You've moved all my things around. It doesn't matter. I have a little thank you for you for all the misery that you put into my life. Clever of you, Joe. Very, very clever the way you put me out of the picture as soon as you were tired of me. Except I have a little punishment for you for what you've done to me.
Why don't you...
Shut up! Shut up. I'll do the talking, okay? Huh? Yeah. It's time for you to suffer. I loved you, Joan. And look what you did to my life. You destroyed it. Now I hate you. Do you hate me? Oh, come on. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You hate me, don't you? Come on. You...
Where you going? A little trip, huh? You can't go anywhere, huh?
Are you going on a little expedition? Won't start, huh? Going on a little trip, huh?
Hello, police!
I must have dozed off. Is it still Halloween?
Somebody's in the house.
A ghost?
A killer.
You mean the guy with the big knife?
Maybe one more trick. How does this thing work?
Usually magicians never tell us secrets.
Oh, shh. Come on, help me move it out.
Unclip those clips and take off that red thing.
Can this thing really cut? Okay. Oh, I wish this gun was real. Raise the blade. That's good. That's real good. Okay. He's coming. Can you hear him? I don't hear him anymore. Do you hear him? I don't hear him anymore. Where is he?
I'm sorry for what I did to you, Linda. I promise I won't do it anymore. No more tricks.
It's all right. Come with me. I have to call the police.
like to report a death.
Trick or treat!
If you need someone to love to get you through another day, I'm the one you're thinking of. I will make him pay for the things that he's done. And you can tell him I'm gonna get him. It's on the way. I will love you. It's on the way. I'll never hurt you. It's on the way. Help is on the way. You mustn't cry. I will dry your tears. We will cut him down to size. If it takes 100 years, he can do the things he do. And you can tell him I'm going to get him. It's on the way. I will love you. It's on the way. I won't desert you. It's on the way. It's on the way. All my loving, all my kissing, get all my hugging to you. Help is on the way. Yes, it is now. Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Oh my God, what a great pizza. That was so good.
See, I told you I was ordering a pizza.
You know, I will never doubt you again, but you were right to ask about hurting. That was a lot of peppers and jalapenos and spicy sauce. This probably will hurt quite a bit coming out.
Sometimes it's worth it.
Oh, you are quite the trickster, just like that little Christopher kid.
What can I say? I learned from the best.
So, yes, little Christopher has to kill his own father to protect Linda from him. Not to mention that Malcolm thinks that Linda is his ex-wife, Joan.
I guess he truly is crazy.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely agree he's mad. Now, there are a couple of other recognizable faces that I want to point out in two of the oddest scenes of the movie. First, after Malcolm has escaped, he's dressed in a nurse's outfit.
Boy, I sure can relate to that.
Indeed you can, but he's getting literally catcalled all over the place. He can't walk down the street without getting asked for a date or to be bought and sold as a hooker. But he decides that he needs to get back into some more comfy, manly clothes. And he finds a couple of bums on the side of the street and decides to accost one in particular. This bum that he gets his clothes from is Paul Bartel, longtime Roger Corman player. Now, Bartel would make Eating Raoul a couple of years after Trick or Treats with another Corman fave, Mary Warnoff. The cinematographer on Eating Raoul is none other than Nurse
Gary Graver?
You got it. I really do feel like Graver had a lot of friends and a lot of people he liked working with. Almost everyone in this movie is connected to him from other projects and just a lifetime of constantly working. And I feel like that's how this movie got made on a slim $55,000 budget. There's a small time feel where you get your pals together and make a little movie. I can definitely appreciate that.
But what about the nurse that Malcolm got the outfit from?
Yes, that is Catherine Coulson. Now, in 1971, she became friends with David Lynch, and she did some behind-the-scenes work for him on Eraserhead. In fact, Jack Nance, who was the lead in that movie, that was her husband at the time. Lynch, being Lynch, I guess, said to Coulson that he had this image of her in his head where she's holding a log. 15 years later, he created the role of the Log Lady on Twin Peaks, specifically for her. She would appear in 12 episodes through the first 2 seasons. Then she appeared in the Twin Peaks movie Fire Walk with Me, and finally appeared posthumously in 5 more episodes on the revival show that was done in 2017. Her scene in this is utterly bonkers. I mean, she's talking about being attacked, but at first it sounds super sexual, and she kind of has to correct that. It's one of those things about this movie that is truly kind of wild. There is this kind of underlying skeleton of a comedy with the musculature of a horror film wrapped under the skin of a movie mostly taking place in one setting with just a couple of actors on screen at one time. And this is just a bizarre movie. I don't know if it's good or really bad. I mean, it takes the movie a full 70 minutes before anyone gets killed. And for a movie that is maybe supposed to, I don't know, maybe be a slasher movie, there's really only one death that we definitely see on screen, and that's the director's wife. I mean, I guess that's something to be examined, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Linda totally dies too. Okay, we didn't see it, but we hear her screaming, and the dramatic freeze frame is great. But I gotta give it to you straight.
Oh?
Yeah, this movie is freaking great.
Oh, now I sense your final thoughts coming on.
You're damn right. I really like this movie. Sure, Linda seems a little too old to be babysitting for strangers. And sure, Jacqueline Gouraud is giving serious infomercial energy in her performance. She might be giving that little kid an almost sensual mouth-to-mouth after she thought he was dead in the pool. Yeah, maybe that kid is someone we should be punching and not babysitting, but you know what? That little kid stole the show. I'm glad we got to see more of his work behind the scenes in movies like Pleasurecraft, Hotel Exotica, Midnight Tease 2, and The Pixar Story. And this money was funny too. The beginning when the orderlies were chasing Malcolm around that went on so long but seemed almost realistic. Did they really surprise Peter Jason and he was really running for his life? I wonder what I would do in that situation.
Yeah, she has no idea. Just come over and surprise her. I mean, she's probably gonna fight back, but...
What are you doing?
What? Nothing? I'll call you back.
Where was I? Oh yeah. The comments that the trick-or-treaters were giving when Linda was freaking out was great. They were calling her crazy, they wanted to tip over their trash cans, and I also liked that she was just throwing candy at them. If I was trick-or-treating and some crazy lady chucked candy at me, I'd probably think that was fun. Between Jacqueline Gouraud, Chris Graver, and legends like Peter Jason and David Carradine, and all the great fun times, I'm giving this a full 5 poops out of 5.
Wow, you really did like this movie.
It's got all the Halloween feels, and that kid is a turd, but he's great. It's got a bunch of fake-out scares and a good soundtrack.
Fair enough.
You're damn right.
What's the problem over there?
There are a ton of Almond Joys and Mounds over here in the Halloween candy.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if we should give those out to the trick-or-treaters. They'll probably egg our place.
Oh no, they've already been egging the shit out of this place. Also a ton of TP in the tree out front, and I counted at least 6 bags of flaming poop on the front step.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we should just stay in and watch more spooky movies.
That's a spooktacular idea.
Alright, so that does it for this episode. We'll be back with a real turkey for Thanksgiving. So until then, I guess all there is left to say is...
Happy Halloween!